Are you prepared for an emergency? If the answer isn't a resounding yes, you're in the right place. Welcome to a journey of preparedness, a journey of security and certainty. Emergencies by nature are unpredictable. They can strike anytime, anywhere, leaving us in situations we never thought we'd encounter. That's why having a well-stocked survival kit is not just a choice, but a necessity. In this guide, we'll dive into the 12 essential survival items you need to stockpile as extensively as possible. We're not just talking about gathering items, but diversifying your stock to cover all bases. From fire starters to hydration supplies, warmth essentials to safety tools, we'll cover it all. Whether you're a seasoned prepper or just starting out, this guide has something for everyone. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you need to stockpile for any emergency situation. Let's get started on this journey of preparedness together. Fire is a fundamental survival tool, providing warmth, light, and a way to cook food. This statement highlights the significance of fire in survival situations. But how can we start a fire when we're out in the wilderness or in a crisis? That's where fire starters come into play. There are several types of fire starters we can consider. Matches are a classic choice, compact and easy to use. They're a reliable source of fire, but remember to store them in a waterproof container to prevent them from getting wet. Lighters, on the other hand, are reusable, and some even work in windy conditions. Then we have torches, which are excellent for starting fires in damp conditions, and they can also serve as a source of light. It's vital to have a variety of these fire starters in your survival kit. Remember, having a variety of fire starters increases your chances of making fire in any condition. So, let's get prepared and stay safe. Water is life. Without it, survival is impossible. It's as simple as that. The human body can only survive for about 3 days without water. In a survival situation, this precious resource becomes even more crucial. Access to clean drinking water is paramount. Contaminated water can lead to a host of health problems, including gastrointestinal illnesses and severe dehydration. You can use various methods to purify water, such as boiling, the use of purification tablets, or even solar disinfection. Each method has its merits and drawbacks, so it's wise to familiarize yourself with several. But what about when there's no water source in sight? That's where stockpiling comes in. Having a stash of bottled water can be a lifeline in dire circumstances. Aim to stockpile at least a 2-week supply for each person in your household. Remember, it's not just for drinking. You'll need it for cooking and hygiene, too. Stay hydrated, stay alive. It's a mantra worth remembering. When in an emergency, exposure can be as deadly as any other threat. The environment doesn't wait for anyone, and extreme weather conditions can turn dire in a matter of minutes. It's crucial to have warm clothing and blankets in your survival kit. Wool is a great option as it retains heat even when wet. But warmth is only one part of the equation. Safety is equally important. Multi-tools, for instance, are a compact solution that can provide you with a variety of functionalities, from opening canned foods to cutting ropes. Personal protection gear is also a must-have. This can range from sturdy gloves to protect your hands to pepper spray or other self-defense tools, depending on your comfort and skill level. Remember, these items are not about causing harm, but about ensuring your safety in unpredictable situations. In the end, it's all about being prepared to face any challenge that comes your way. Stay warm, stay safe. Food is your body's fuel, and without it, your chances of survival diminish significantly. In any survival situation, having a stockpile of non-perishable food items is crucial. These are foods that can last for a long period without refrigeration. Think canned goods, dried fruits, nuts, and grains. They provide the necessary energy to keep you going and also offer a variety of nutrients to maintain your health. And just as important is cooking fuel. Why? Well, imagine this. You've got all these cans of food, but no way to heat them up. It's possible to eat them cold, sure, but warm food not only tastes better, it can also be a significant morale booster in tough times. So consider propane, butane, or even alcohol stoves. Storing these items is equally important. Keep them in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. Rotate your stockpile regularly to keep it fresh. Remember, the right food and fuel can make all the difference. In an emergency, health issues can turn a challenging situation into a life-threatening one. That's why it's critical to have a stockpile of essential medications and health supplies. Remember, access to pharmacies or doctors may be limited or non-existent. Think about common over-the-counter medications that you use regularly. This might include things like antacids, allergy medication, or even vitamins. Don't forget about prescription medications either. If possible, keep a surplus on hand for emergencies. Pain relief is another important consideration. Something as simple as a headache or a minor injury can become a major distraction in a survival situation. Stock up on painkillers like acetaminophen or ibuprofen. Lastly, consider the importance of wound care. Infections can escalate quickly without proper treatment. Make sure to have a variety of bandages, antiseptics, and antibiotics in your stockpile. Remember, when it comes to survival, you are your own first responder. Your health is your wealth, especially in survival situations. When the grid goes down, having your own power source becomes crucial. In the face of an emergency, your ability to generate light and power can mean the difference between being in the dark or staying connected. Batteries, solar chargers, and manual power generators become your lifeline. Batteries, small yet mighty, are essential for powering devices from flashlights to radios. Remember to stock different types for varying devices. Solar chargers, on the other hand, harness the power of the sun to recharge devices, even when electricity is scarce. They are a renewable source of energy that can keep your devices going for as long as the sun shines. Manual power generators, such as hand crank radios or lights, require a bit of elbow grease, but can be invaluable when other power sources run out. These devices convert your physical effort into electrical power, providing a fail-safe way to stay illuminated and informed. Power up your survival with the right energy sources. In a long-term survival scenario, the ability to grow your own food can be a game changer. Now, imagine having a stockpile of gardening seeds at your disposal. These are not just any seeds, but those of plants that are relatively easy to grow and offer great nutritional value. Let's talk about a few examples. Firstly, consider beans, a powerhouse of protein. Easy to grow, they can provide a significant part of your dietary protein needs. Secondly, think about leafy greens like spinach and kale. They're packed with essential vitamins and minerals and can be cultivated in small spaces. Then there are potatoes, a versatile and hardy crop that can be stored for a long period after harvest. A well-rounded seed stockpile also includes herbs for flavor and medicinal purposes. So imagine a survival scenario where you're not just surviving, but thriving, thanks to your foresight in stockpiling seeds. Plant the seeds of survival today. Cooking in an emergency situation is not like your regular kitchen experience. It's about making the most of what you have, and that's where manual kitchen tools come into play. These are the unsung heroes in your survival arsenal. Consider the humble can opener. Without power, your electric can opener is useless. But a manual one? That's a lifeline. It opens up your access to preserved foods, making sure you don't go hungry when the chips are down. Then there's the grater, a versatile tool that can turn a hard block of cheese into a meal enhancer or a potato into hash browns. It's about maximizing the potential of every food item you have. And let's not forget the importance of a good knife. From preparing food to other practical uses, a sturdy, sharp knife is indispensable. Remember, in survival situations, simplicity is key. Equip your survival kitchen with the right tools. Being prepared for emergencies is all about having the right tools and supplies at your disposal. And with that, we've journeyed through the 12 essential survival items you should stockpile as extensively as possible, each one contributing uniquely to your overall preparedness. Remember, fire starters are your best friends in survival scenarios. Matches, lighters, and torches can mean the difference between warmth and hypothermia, cooked food and raw. Hydration essentials like water purification tablets and filtration systems ensure you have access to clean, drinkable water, a basic human requirement. To maintain warmth and ensure safety, blankets and warm clothing are indispensable. They protect you from the elements and reduce the risk of hypothermia. Non-perishable food and cooking fuel are another pair to remember. Long-lasting food items provide sustenance, while cooking fuels ensure you can prepare meals even without conventional energy sources. Never underestimate the importance of medications and health supplies. From acetaminophen to bandages, these items can help manage pain and treat injuries, potentially saving lives. In our modern world, power and light are vital, so don't forget batteries and solar chargers. They can power flashlights, radios, and other critical equipment. Seeds for gardening are a long-term survival plan. They provide a sustainable source of food, granting you independence from external food supplies, and finally, multi-tools and manual kitchen tools. These items are the workhorses of survival scenarios, assisting in everything from food preparation to shelter building. Remember, being prepared isn't about fear, it's about confidence. Confidence in your ability to face whatever comes your way. Confidence in your ability to protect yourself and your loved ones. Each item we've discussed today plays a part in building that confidence, in ensuring you're ready for whatever comes your way. So, stock up, diversify your supplies, and prepare effectively. Your survival is in your hands. Stockpile these essentials and face any emergency with confidence.